Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Because of a little bit of a scheduling issue, we had to do a little bit of a pre-record on this one today. So we're going to be running the level up videos for Pups, Oshi, Big Fats, and Baggy as they see into going into level 2, which I think should be really fun. I'm going to be on chat today, so if you do fancy a little bit of a hangout, a bit of a chat, crack on. But it'd be really, really nice to chat. I think next time we're going to do this live so that you guys can get involved. I think it'd be really, really nice. Also, just check it. Is anybody excited about Monday? I mean, I'm definitely excited about Monday. I think getting into the part that I actually planned for episode 1 to actually come in episode 2 would be really, really nice. But I think it's going to be good fun anyway. So, yeah, sit back, enjoy, and there is another thing on here. We're all quite hungover on this video, or some of us are at least, but I hope you enjoy. Right. Are you right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, even if it's just a big hello, you know, the last intro was fine. This is all staying in, by the way.
Hello and welcome to
Bumhole Express.
Don't give away the season 4 title, Joe.
Oh, can't wait.
It's on roller skates. Hello everyone, welcome to this very special little video that we're putting together for you guys, so we can see how our wonderful, ready and attentive and definitely here in the room players can level up their characters to
level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Woo!
level 2.
Magic.
So it should be quite fun. So I want to see kind of like how everyone's doing first before we get in and started. But it should be fairly simple, I think, considering level 2 is quite a simple one compared to level 3, which will be a longer video for us next time, I think.
Yeah, that's when it gets really interesting.
Great.
Yeah. I think the obvious person to go to first is let's see how Rob's doing. You look great, mate. You well?
They're like absolute shit show. No. Let's get this done, should we? I don't want to spend any more time in any of your presence. For much longer.
Very well.
Morning Rob is so different to evening Rob. You know, it's the sort of the morose sort of.
That's about enough for you now. Okay. Let's move on.
I am genuinely quite intimidated by this, Rob. I'm not gonna lie. It's quite scary.
Well, less vocal intimidation, more internal intimidation. Please, from you.
Okay. All right. Yes, Rob.
Back
Okay,
on,
Rob.
kids. Hello.
Okay. How you doing, Rob?
Yeah. Awful. I drank too much last night. This is the result of me this morning. What do I do now, Dan? Do I share my screen, or is this the part of the show where I do them, or is that?
I don't know. We could find out how everyone else is doing before we get to character sheets. But if you want to crack on, mate, and you can have a little sleep, that's
How's everyone else doing, kids? How you guys getting on? I've come in really strong to this. Gabby, Mac, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. First time I spoke was when we got on this call, so that was nice. I'm feeling good. I really like having 5 hours sleep.
Oh,
That really creates a nice.
Isn't it the best?
Yeah, love it. I was like singing along to Lizzo hours last night, but you know when you don't know the words, I was like, baby.
100%.
yeah.
Even when I crack
Hair, check my nails. That's my favourite.
So it was fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Phoebe James, how are you? I guess.
I'm very well, thank you. I'm feeling wonderful. I just want to sing everything really loudly today. Yeah, no, I'm all right, thanks. I'm good. Had a coffee, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, not too bad. Thank you very, very much. Let's go to Mr. Dan Berman, Sleepless Dan. How are you today?
I'm good. I honestly thought I was like, oh, I've left this a little bit late. I've literally just finished my breakfast. I haven't had a coffee yet. Like, I might be a bit like tired and sluggish for this, but I don't think anyone's going to notice.
No.
Not at all. Talk about being tired and sluggish. I think we should just crack on.
Wait, hold on. No, how are you, Joe?
Oh, very well, thank you, mate. Good.
Still when you're feeling left out.
It's always nice to be asked that question, like in the form of a threat.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, how are you?
How are you?
How are you getting on?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Great.
8, 6. So let's crack on and get this done as quick as we can. It shouldn't take too long. And I hope you guys at home will find this useful and interesting and something that might be able to be used as you level up your new characters. So I thought, because he's such an absolute gem, maybe we should start with Big Fats and get Big Fats leveled up. How's that sound?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, great. Thanks, Joe.
Okay, so it means that you could
Share
then
my
just
screen. Is that the best thing to
then
do?
sit back afterwards and watch.
Yeah,
watch
I can.
everybody else.
I mean, I can mentally check out afterwards. I'm gonna share my screen now. Oh,
Okay, good.
host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh yeah, because you know, I don't want you to do anything. Right, so
we can
there you go.
skip
There
the
you
whole
go, mate.
process. Okay, great. Let's do it.
I was going to
I
say,
love
is it
it.
worth
It's
letting
like
Bill
the
in our Rob's
tiniest-
character?
it's literally the tiniest little obstacle. Rob's like, cool, it's done. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, fuck it.
Can't do it.
I think we're
Can't-
finished.
Oh, my hands don't work. It's not well.
You'll have another character soon anyway, Rob.
That's what I mean. Is there any point?
No, I'm not fussed. You keep killing me.
Okay.
Right, here we are. Welcome to my page.
This is the first time we've seen your page, isn't it?
Yeah, here's
So
a little
this
bit
page.
about my page. It's all filled out here. Oh, look at that! I've named the sheep and the shepherd. Great fun.
Ah.
Little back scene stuff here for you super fans. Right. Okay, so first thing that has to happen, of course, is change this little cog here. Clickety click. Change that to 2. Oh,
Done.
satisfying.
Boom.
That lovely. Next thing I need to do, I need to see what my hit dice are going to be, because my constitution is astounding, and I need to see what my health is going to be. So let's click this little button here. Oh, which way is it going to drag? Over this way, please.
Okay,
Oh, that's a pile of dog shit.
Okay, so what we'll do?
Yeah.
No. So the rules I have anyway is average +1 if you're lower than that. So like, see, average +1 for you would be 12, would be 7. So 7 + 3 is 10
Okay,
instead of 6.
that's very nice.
It gives you an option of being able to roll a lot higher, but if you don't get that, then it means you get a decent amount rather than like,
Excellent.
oh shit, I leveled up and got 1.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
It's
never
just
fun.
dog shit.
So,
Great. This
Bump
is
up
nice
my
and
hit dice
powerful.
too, just that's nice to look at. Then I'm going to go into my little information tab. I'm going to type in barbarian, because I think I know what I get. I think it's reckless attack and danger sense.
I think it's danger sense, yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, reckless sense and danger, reckless danger.
Reckless sense and danger
Reckless-
attack.
Reckless danger. It is reckless attack and danger sense, Joe.
Okay, so let's have a look at reckless attack. So reckless attack is quite interesting.
So, starting at my second level, I can abandon all concern for my well-being, and can throw myself in arms going wild, windmilling my enemies with abandonment, which causes me to get advantage. But hey ho, the truth of that matter though is, because I've been so reckless, you get to have advantage on me as well.
So this is only for the first attack on your turn as well. I think that's important to note.
That's correct.
So when you get like later on, when you start getting extra attacks and stuff, or for your bonus attack, I know sometimes you like to use the shepherd and the sheep. You might be on the shepherd but not the sheep. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really, really useful, especially for a barbarian who oftentimes doesn't place themselves in very useful positions. They tend to just go straight in.
But it's a little goad as well, I think, for the DM, because the player's going, you get advantage on me if you attack me, so focus on me.
And I think that, like, I was reading somewhere that advantage essentially like increases your probability by something ridiculous. I think it's by a third.
Wow.
Of being able to be successful. I will find those particular numbers properly and post them up somewhere. But there's something to do with like if you use advantage, it goes from something hitting an AC 15, going up by a third. So it makes it so much worth it to be able to have that reckless attack. But at the same point, you're strong enough to take the attack against you.
Yeah, I think here barbarians are ridiculous.
Yeah, they're insane.
It's just if you get swarmed and then you've got 4 people around attacking you and they all get advantage, that's when it slightly comes across.
Let's just read that through to make sure it's not the next attack. Or if it's just like for the next round.
I think it's the first one, yeah. So starting at 2nd level, you can throw aside all concern for defense to attack with fierce desperation.
No, it's until your next turn. Yeah, it's everyone has advantage on you until your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We should make sure we clear that up.
Pylon.
Yeah, hence the pylon. Danger sense, however, is another little thing. Oh, don't need that. So if I can see something bad coming at me, I get advantage on jumping away from it. So that could be like a dragon's breath, and other dexterity-based area of effect attacks.
Could be like traps. Yep. Some area effect spells. But yeah, that's very useful to you. Again, being something that you just don't want to get. You don't want to. You're happy to kind of stand in the way of everything and still get out of the way of it and still be hit and beaten up and smashed apart. The tank.
There's multiple ways of finding traps.
Running in.
Really, really nice. So is there anything else you got in this one? Oh no,
That's
the next
it.
path.
Primal path.
Should we have a look at like where you'll be going?
Oh, where
after
it's
that?
going. Oh, so you could have primal path. That's when things go fucking mental.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Extra attack. Ridiculous.
Oh, great.
Feral
I think
instinct.
I think we'll probably get as far as 6th, I think, in Dragon Heist.
Excellent work.
But then we'll then continue on from there. So at least you get another extra attack, which is great.
4
Fast movement.
rages as well.
Yeah. Increase, which is fantastic.
God, you'll have an extra attack. I'll have extra attacks. Like, we'll be punching the shit out of things by the time we hit level 5.
Exactly.
I think we get 6 attacks between the 2 of us.
Yeah. And then if you throw in some sort of magical weapon created by Evie, and it all goes fucking crazy. You know?
Yeah. Artificer.
Really nice. So let's have a look at Big Fat to make sure he's all done.
Clickety click.
So it was,
Reckless attack and danger sense now in here.
and then your hit points are now at 25.
25.
Really nice.
I've got my 2 hit dice. That's been brought to level 2, and
That's
is
that.
everything.
Really, really nice. Very, very nice. Great. Okay, so I think we're all happy there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my sign off. Here it is. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone. What do you think of that? Do you think that's a good sign off?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Absolutely perfect.
I think it would have been better if it was at the actual end of the video, but it was good. It's good. We can work around it. We can edit it, cut it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
That's all I'm doing today, Dan.
Sweet.
Stop share.
All right. Thank you
did
very
it.
much.
I love
did
you
it,
so
mate.
hard, Rob Thompson.
Thanks very
Well
much.
done.
Thank
You
you.
want to- If I could put my arm through the screen, I would give you a sticker that said, "I tried really, really hard."
Oh. I'm going to sleep now, so.
I'll just
All right.
screenshot a picture of Rob and just drop it in here, so you just be.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that.
Thanks, Rob.
You're
okay,
welcome.
so let's move on to Gabby, because I think rogues are relatively easy to kind of level up.
Yeah.
And I think you get some cool stuff as well. Everyone gets cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
It's like Christmas morning when you're sort of waiting to open your own presents, but you also really enjoy watching everyone else open theirs.
Yeah.
Like, what's Gabby gonna get?
And also, like, suddenly just going from like level 1 to level 2 after doing the commoner stats for so long, it's just like, oh my god, look at all these things, they're so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So yeah, level 2. Yeah, I like that. Gabby's like, no, I'm putting myself back up to 9 before I start.
Yeah.
And let's see
So
what
hit
hit dice we get.
All right,
Ooh,
go
okay.
Cabs.
So we're going to take the average +1. So that would be 5 + 1. It is 6. So add 6 to your hit points. 15.
Is it 5 + 1 plus your con?
Yeah. So the 5 + 1. No. 4 + 1 is 5. Plus
Yeah.
1 is 6.
Cool.
So the average is half + 1. That makes
Copy that.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
I'm still on my first coffee, Joe. Don't listen to anything I say.
So essentially, Lippy looked at Rob's 1, 6. So +1 is 7, and then plus his con, which makes it 10.
Nice.
Great. Okay, so a little bit less squishy now, which is good.
Yep.
So let's have a look at rogues. All right.
Oh, you get all the cool stuff at level 2, don't you? Like, you get to start like becoming
Cunning
really...
action.
Yeah, cunning action is great.
Yeah, cunning action's insane. Okay, there we are. So now this allows you to do your favorite thing in the entire world, which is to hide as a bonus. I think we've been kind of playing this already. I think I've been thinking that you were level 2 already for this. So
It's mad though that you can't disengage at level 1.
I know.
Like,
But I'm fairly sure that we've been doing hide
I think we have, you know.
as a bonus action for you anyway, because we just want to be cool.
But
So,
also,
yeah,
she's
so-
a skulker, isn't she? So
Skulker
it's
doesn't
like-
mean you can. I don't think you can hide with a bonus as a skulker. I don't think.
but as in, like, you can stay hidden. Like, she's got a
Yeah,
bit
I
of an
wanna-
advantage on a hide.
I'd like to have a look at Skulker again, actually, in a minute, Gabby, because I can't
Yeah.
remember if you can be seen. If you miss, you can't be seen. I'm wondering if you hit, can you be seen? Because otherwise, it's like you can see.
I think that it's when you hit, you are seen. It doesn't imply anything about being hit in that description, but I think it's rules elsewhere that if you hit, you are seen. But usually, if you miss, you would also be seen.
Okay, go. When you are hidden from a creature and miss with a straight attack, it doesn't reveal position. Ah, cool. Great. Just kept thinking about it. I was like, it completely makes the cunning action null and void otherwise. It's just like you can just hide and be hidden forever. So yeah, I'll do some extra research on that. But cunning action though, being able to dash as a bonus. So your speed currently is what, 30 feet?
yeah.
Yeah. So you could conceivably dash twice. So you could do 120 feet.
Yeah, 90, right?
60
you
plus 60.
Is that how it works?
So you can dash and dash.
I
The
thought
dash
dash was like just doing your movement speed again. It doubles your movement speed.
Double movement speed, yeah.
Wow, that's epic.
You can go so far.
Yeah.
Well, it would be that you're... If you think about it this way, that it would be that it's adding it again, which is twice.
Yeah, of course. Coffee.
So if you do...
Don't
because
listen to
you
me.
can do a dash as a bonus, and you could do dash as an action.
It's
you could do
260s.
120 feet, which is crazy.
Be catching up with me.
Which is less. It's not really any point doing that as a rogue, because you would want to do something else with it. But being able to disengage, so you can get out of trouble and still hit somebody, which is great fun. Being able to hide as a bonus, which is great fun. So like cunning action is like I would say one of the cornerstones of a rogue.
Yeah.
You're able to set yourself up for your sneak attacks. Is your sneak attack still 1d6? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I can't remember when it goes up. But that's super duper cool. So using kind of how Oshi's been playing recently, what do you think you'd use cunning action for? Like, how would you think you'd use it?
Oh, hang on. She'd probably. So, say if I attack somebody, and then I use my cunning action to hide, would I still have to disengage and then hide? Because I wouldn't be able to do that, would I?
You won't be able to hide in front of their face if you were right in front of them. But if you, like, I don't know, fired, let's say you hit them with your short bow, you could then try and hide, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's she'll be doing.
But then I guess if you get fronted by someone and you don't want to fight them with your blade, you could disengage as your action, run away, and then hide, which means you wouldn't attack on that go, but you also wouldn't be seen, and then you get advantage on your next go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes you either like really, it makes you really likely to hit and get sneak attack damage, or it makes you almost impossible to hit if you take 2 defensive actions in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it also means that using the dash as well, if you're out of position at the start of a go, and you're not in the place where you want to be, it means you're more likely to get there, because you can cover lots of ground with a dash to get into those shadows, and then go, cool, and use my action now to hide. So you've got loads of movement, loads of mobility, loads of possibilities of being hidden, and loads of possibilities of being able to get out of trouble if you are in trouble.
Could I? Oh yeah, I could disengage and then dash, because it can be an action and a bonus action.
Exactly.
You.
So you can get out of dodge and run like fuck, like.
Yeah.
Bye.
Literally. And Oshi will do that because she's ready to save herself.
Yeah. Well, it means you'll never provoke another opportunity attack because you've got 2 options of disengaging.
Yeah.
You've never got to make that choice ever again.
That's good. That's so good.
Well, tricky now.
Yeah.
Nice. I think that is everything.
Yeah, that's
Rogues.
everything.
So next one, you're going to be going into your roguish archetype. Have you got an idea? You have to tell us. Don't tell us. But have you got an idea of where you're going?
Yeah, I think after playing the one shot, I'm like straddling 2 now.
Okay.
Classic.
Getting there. Okay. That's
Yeah.
a good thing. Well, we'll see what happens when we get to level 3 and pull out the roguish archetype. And see what
Yeah.
happens from there. Nice.
Amazing. Oshi, done.
Don't forget to do a little sign off as well.
Oh, so enough. Hey, make sure you don't disengage and dash to your kitchen to stay hydrated. And
Hydrated.
oh, nice, thanks. Good.
Still operating on all cylinders here.
Really nice.
Had to steal it from underneath me, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
That's roguish, but
That's right.
that's it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm also really interested to see, big fats do loads of damage and then Oshi just come in and steal
all the kills.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do Pups the monk.
All right,
look.
Pups the monk. Okay. Oh, which one is my thing? Hang on. Am I on the wrong bit? Yeah, I'm on the wrong bit. That's
You're on the
why.
wrong game.
How many different vests do you think you own, Dan Berman?
As I looked off camera, I'm actually staring at a drawer that contains all of my vests.
50.
A drawer. You have a whole drawer for your vests.
I have a whole, and in fairness, it is a skinny drawer. Like it's one of those, like, you've got like normal size, like for like
Yeah, but-
trousers and shirts, and
But
this one's
vests
like
are not
skinny.
jumpers, are they? They're going to be folding down to very.
Oh yeah,
very
literally, I
small.
roll them and like
Wow.
yeah.
80.
I
82.
think this should be the next competition. We should say in the chat, put how many vests you think Dan Berman owns, and then
you can win
Dan,
one.
you can win one.
You can win one.
Yeah.
Match worn.
Oh right,
That
it
is
is.
Pups
so
that.
gross.
Oh, my laptop's taking
Okay,
off
let's
again.
put that there. and put that there.
Alrighty.
All
So
right.
let's have a look. So, monk.
Okay.
All right, so let's do
that's
your
right.
leveling up
Guys over
stuff
there.
first.
Yeah, so we go into here and go level 2. Now, I'm especially excited, and I'm probably going to jinx this by saying this, but I'm especially excited by my hit die because of my...
Insane constitution.
Yeah, now I've got constitution of 19, thanks to Puggle. So here we go. Oh, that'll do. Okay.
So that was 7 plus 4. Yeah, so that's put up by to 23.
20
On the heels of big fats there.
made of hit points. Okay, that I'm really happy with that. So my Fury of the Small goes up, so I now do 2 damage if I want to throw that in
Nice.
on top of a hit.
Well, do you
and
want
then-
to put that as a button?
That's a good idea, like a global
yeah.
modifier thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do some fun stuff. Okay.
Okay, so anyone who hasn't done this, back at home, you can essentially put like global attack, global. It's over in this corner over the side.
I can't see where your imagination is pointing me, Joe.
Right
So where
side.
it says spells,
Yeah.
go down. It's there.
Oh, where
Global-
where's spells?
As in like this spell symbol. Yeah, you literally where you're really close to it where you are right
Am
now.
I? Oh, show global damage modifier
you
field
go.
there. There we go.
Okay, and go back to core. Great.
Back to core. Here we are. Like sneak
just-
attack.
Yeah, you just put Fury of the Small in, and then if you want to use it, you can just tick it and then bung it onto the damage.
Yeah. Here's the small.
Don't worry
Critical
about those
damage. There
bits.
isn't one of them. Type. I guess there isn't really a type, is there? Just
No,
Small.
it'll be fine.
it'd be bludgeoning.
All
Yeah,
damage.
should we... tiny damage.
Fury damage.
Okay.
So then we go on
Let's
to there.
see. Should we get a test? Just do an unarmed strike and just see what comes up.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, hey,
nice.
I'll drink to that.
Click. Great. Yeah.
That's
2.
my Fury of the Small, and
Great.
that's my 8+1. The only thing with that though is I normally like stick it on at the end.
Yeah. Let's change that. I think we need to start thinking of it like your attack allowing you to kind of go. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this extra bit.
So I say it in advance.
hmm
Yeah,
Let's do
that's
that.
cool. Well, that's fun. I've got that.
So now we've got a bit of a big change for monks now, haven't we?
Yeah, key points.
Exactly.
Key points. All right. So let's go
Okay.
down to this table we've got here.
So
So,
key points. So firstly, your speed's going to increase.
Yes. So my
Which is
speed
really
increases by
important.
10.
So that
So-
gives you up to 40? Yes.
40. Me and Oshi just could be like,
So you're up to 40. You've
Yeah.
got essentially 2 key points and you've got unarmed movement,
yeah,
which this is the plus 10, essentially.
yeah. So I take that up to 40, and then key points. Where are you? Come on. So
Okay, so-
starting at 2nd level, your training allows you to harness the mystic energy of key. All that cobble cleaning is finally start to pay off. So I start with Flurry of Blows, which means I can have 1 more monk unarmed strike if I spend a key point. So I could do Quarterstaff, punch. Patient Defense, which I think puts me into dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can have a look down. Should we scroll down?
Oh yeah, they're just there, aren't
There we
they?
go. Yeah, it puts you into dodge.
Yeah, so I can make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action, or it puts me into dodge as a bonus action, or Step of the Wind. I can use 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action. Now, the disengage isn't so useful because as a goblin with my nimble escape, I can disengage anyway, but a double dash would be great. So that would mean I could go 160,
160 feet.
which is going to be insane when I start running up walls.
Yeah. What's interesting here is it's the use of your bonus action. So I know that before you've used the unarmed strike as your bonus. Here is giving you some more options of kind of using your bonus action. It's a similar 2 cunning action, except you've got a pool to spend to do so. Mostly, I think you're going to be using Flurry of Blows, I imagine.
Don't know what you mean. Punch.
The important thing beyond movement, however, which is the next part as well, which we've already done. You've increased to 10 by 10 feet. It's important that you're not wearing a shield or have any armor.
Yeah, so is armor like a chest plate? Could I wear bracers? Could I wear something like that?
I think there's braces that have... there are braces in there that I don't know if they're classed as armor. I think the important part here is you're not wearing armor or wearing a shield. Let me look on that.
Okay.
Because I think largely the whole idea of the monk is that their own body is the defense. Their speed is their defense.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I think the idea of wearing an armor would be like the main covering. But I need to have a look into that, because you could argue that wraps around the hands could be seen as armor.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's it's unarmored movement because it's not anything heavy and cumbersome like a shield or armor, but like something that was just like some arm guards or anything like that.
I think it probably would be fine. I imagine that braces come under a different, maybe they come under like, as an item, a wondrous item rather than a piece of armor. But I'll have a look into it.
I'm imagining the chat right now in Twitch is going like, yes, you can.
So yeah, we'll have a look.
The internet will tell us.
All right, so that's
All
the
right.
kind of the things that you get then. So let's get those copied in.
So I can put these. How am I going to do this? I'm going to do this into here.
Oh, well, is that? I mean, we need to do your key points as well, don't we?
Shall I just do all of them in one?
You might as well.
Yeah. What's it? Yeah, it's key points, isn't it? Because I get more key point things later, don't I?
Yeah, you get more and more as you go.
I think. I get more key points where I get more things that I can do.
Yeah, you get like stunning strikes and stuff like this.
Stunning strike is great. Stunning strike and extra attack on level 5.
Yeah, it also depends.
Is
I think you get a
great.
few things that I think you get some key point options with different subclasses as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Do you want to put your DC for your key points? Because if you go back to the monk section,
Yes.
say there.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
So that's if you
Okay.
have anything like the stunning strike, for instance. I think is a DC. So I think it's important to have that somewhere. So you could
Okay.
write it. You could write it in if you wanted to, as
So,
being 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 3, 13.
yeah. Let me put it in. Save 8 plus proficiency plus whiz, right?
Mhm.
So currently that is, what did you say it was? 8 plus 3 is 11
Plus
plus
2.
2.
I like how
is-
like different people's brains work for adding things together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why did you just bring it up to 11 there? You should have gone with the easy 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Nice
3.
base to start from. But then work on 3 more.
I think I saw a post this week which was like 47 plus 63. Write what your brain does.
Yeah, I think that was Liam with a beard.
Yeah, it was quite a nice one. It's a bit of key in there. Okay, so you get your
Points.
key points back at the end of a day, don't you?
I think it might be a short rest.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Those are spells. Don't have any of them. When you expend a key point, it's unavailable until you finish a short or a long rest, at which you draw all expended key points back to yourself. And I must spend at
Cool.
least 30 minutes meditating, so no one talk to pups when we're resting.
Great. Perfect.
Having a little rest. Yeah, I think that is everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, monastic
we-
tradition.
And then you'll be going up to a new tradition on the way to level 3. Do you have an idea?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Have you had a look at any of the, have you guys all looked at the new ones? The new that Tasha had as well, because there's some madness going on there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
keep
there's
thinking when I see we're talking with Oshi, I don't know if I need to have a chat with you about this, but like there's like a death one. There's a death one, and then I think with pups there's the masked monks, which are insane. So there's like quite a few. I think there's one that can see dead people.
Wow.
Gabby.
All
I
the
think is-
time.
Yeah, all the time. So that might be quite cool. But do check them out for the Tasha's new ones.
Did you do the death one as a monk for the Forge of Fury?
That's a different one.
Different death one.
Different death one.
Amazing. Yeah, I think I'm set, but now, Joe, I'm going to do some research and see what comes out from Tasha's. Seeing as we're all about Tasha's and, fuck follows.
Dan, don't forget to sign off as well. Little sign off.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There you
go. I did question if you were frozen there for a second.
Okay, so let's have a look at the long one. So I think I'll share my screen on this one because I remember very lightly last time.
She's an artificer. Half-orc artificer.
I am literally really excited.
So we've done level 2 at the top here and marked it off, so that's all great. And let's have a look at hit die. Ready?
Yes, be good, please.
Come on.
Oh, 6.
Come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that takes you to 15, like we predicted you might do. So that was our prediction. So that's good. So let's have a look. What else have we got going on? I'm just going to close these down a little bit so we've got a bit more space. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Great. Okay, so another thing that's going to be happening is you got some new spells. You can choose some more spells, I think.
Oh yeah.
So you can prepare more. So let's have a look at artificer. Problem is now I can't move my screen because I've left this in a really stupid place. And
you can move it over a little bit. That's okay. I can work with that.
Right. If I just did that. There we go.
Perfect.
Right. Am I on the right artificer? Yes. Okay. Okay, so spell slots are the same, but you've got this new thing which is infused items as well, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
So you know a certain amount of infusions. You can have a certain amount of infusions, but your cantrips are the same, and you've got the same amount of spell slots at level 1. But I think you might be able to prepare some more spells. So let's have a quick look at that. Okay, cantrips 0-1, preparing, casting spells. Equal to your intelligence modifier plus half your arcane. So actually it won't be anything different on this one because half of 2 would be 1, which is the same as you were before.
Yeah.
So no more spells yet.
Not yet. I know. Shame.
All right. Infuse item. Okay, do you want to read these ones out?
Yes, so at 2nd level, I get the ability to infuse mundane, non-magical items with some magical infusions. So they gain magic properties, and there are quite a lot. And I think I've decided, but we can have a little chat. I think I've decided them.
Okay, so here you gain this feature to pick artificer infusions you lose, choosing from artificer infusion section on the end of the level class description, which we're going to have to open up again in a second. But essentially, you can make 2 a day, can't you?
Yeah.
And then you can just either keep them yourself, you can hand them out to people, you can kind of do whatever you want with them, which is quite cool. And I think you can also, part of that is copy some as well, I think.
Yeah, there's like one of them is replicate magic item, where there's there's a specific list of items that you can do, and then you can literally copy it.
Madness.
It's crazy. Yeah, bag of holding, alchemy jug, cup of water breathing. There's a whole list, and I think it is level dependent.
So I'm just gonna
Boots of
I'm gonna quickly copy all of this in.
So much.
Oh,
so much reading.
So much reading. All the words. I was going to see if Rob would do a dramatic reading for us, but I don't know if he's able to today.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, John.
I could do a dramatic silence for you if you wanted.
But a pause?
Yeah.
Infuse item. It's basically like the better, more useful version of magic tinkering, really.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice.
Oh, this is so cool. Baggy's just gonna be like, yeah, I have this. Oh, I made this for you. Yeah, do you want this?
All right, great. So that's kind of like the change. Shall we have a look at some of these
yeah.
infusions? All right. See, you have invented numerous magical infusions to rapidly create magic items. So what we've got is some of these have prerequisites, some of these you can only do later on, but some of them you can do straight away. So for instance, having the Boots of the Winding Path is something that will come at level 6, not level 2, for instance. All right, so let's have a look. So we've got Enhanced Arcane Focus. So it allows you to add +1 to attack rolls with spells, which is madness. And the addition, it ignores half cover.
Yeah.
So good.
Wow.
Enhanced defense, so you can create armor to make it turn into a +1 bonus to armor class, or a shield, which is really, really cool. Enhanced weapons, so you can just literally create a +1 weapon for somebody to use. Sick. Homuncular Servant, which I know you're really, really interested in.
Yeah.
I think it's also important to looking at these as well.
Yeah.
Sort of the things you need for them.
I do believe that Maggie does have a few
Okay.
gems. 4, I believe. She got, when she was level 1
Nice.
in the bag.
So you create a special homunculus to serve you, and the item you infuse to the crystal becomes the heart of the creature.
And then
So you decide what it looks like, whether it's winged or miniature, and essentially you can it kind of does whatever you want it to do. It does what the things you ask it to do. So we'll have a look at Homuncular Servant if you decide to take it. In combat, it shares your initiative rolls, but it takes its turn immediately after yours.
Yeah.
It can move and use its reaction in its own way. The only action it takes on its turn is dodge action, unless you use your bonus action to tell it to do something different.
Yeah.
And the action can only be one that's in the stat block or some other action. Cool. If you are incapacitated, the homunculus can take any action of its choice, but not just dodge. All right. So unlike something like other conjuration spells, which they just do dodging all the time, this dude can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which would be
That's
fun.
really cool.
Fun to play with, yeah.
I can't wait for your descriptions on these, Evie. Like you've been so good with the spell descriptions, and like they're so quintessentially baggy. I can't wait to see what you do with this like Swiss Army knife of wonder that you've just sort of stepped into.
Then we've got a radiant weapon, which you don't get till level 6. Repeating shot. This is quite good. So it's a +1 piece of what's the word? Like an arrow or something. That repeats and comes back. So once you fire it, it comes back, and it's a +1. Sounds useful to a certain Huan-Ti. Might be quite useful for that. And then we've got the replicate item. So here you can kind of take a magic item that you can see and you can use, and you can copy it for a day. So that would be alchemy jug, bag of holding, cap of water breathing, goggles of night could be really useful for a certain robot. Certain robot. Rope of climbing, sanding stones, wand of magic detection, and wand of secrets.
Nice.
And then they increase as you go up. So as you get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Wow.
Things,
Look
which
at
is
it
just
all.
crazy.
It's so cool.
Repulsion shield, which you get at level 6. Resistant armor at level 6. Oh, returning weapon is another one that you can kind of +1 that if you throw it, you can get it bring it back to you.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Immediately, yeah. It's quite cool, isn't it?
Pups can just throw daggers all day.
So, what's your thoughts? What do you think you're going to take?
Well, I have to take Homuncular Servant. I feel like it just calls to me as such a baggy thing, so it's definitely going to have to go in. I already have an idea of what I think it's going to be, but I think we'll save that because I quite like discovering it and you know, kind of like how it comes to be and how it is created. So we will save that. But Homuncular Servant definitely, because she also had a homunculus the Catalantas. That was her creature.
Cool. Yes.
She was given. So it's come full circle, baby. The other one, obviously, I replicate magic item. I think is just pretty darn cool. It's so useful, and it would be that thing where if I didn't have it, then I'd kick myself. Then I love repeating shot and returning weapon, but I think it's going to be one of those, either or. And I'm thinking about who we've got. So returning weapon would be good for anyone with a dagger, anything that they throw. Repeating shot obviously is ammunition. So I don't know. They're both great. They're both really, really useful. Ooh. Let's go. Oh, let's go returning weapon.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do repeating shot. I changed my mind immediately.
Tried it on.
Returning weapon is cool, but actually repeating shot is way more useful for combat.
Yeah, I think it's more useful. It's also it does more damage.
True.
A
Very
dagger
true.
is a D4. You know, with this you're essentially looking at a long bow or a short bow. So you do 1d6. So maths wise, it's better to do repeating shot.
And also, if you were going to give that to me for the dagger, like I'd probably hit someone, but I'm more likely to be stood right up with people, whereas Oshi's going to be sniping all day.
Yeah, that's true.
So we went servant, repeating,
replicate,
and you got one more.
Get one more in the bag. So difficult, this one, because it's basically between enhanced defense, enhanced weapon, enhanced arcane focus.
Okay. So maybe we go around the group and we give you some advice. How about that?
Yeah, that's great. Let's go for it.
Let's go. Dan, if you were Evie, which one would you go for?
So what we've got: enhanced defense, enhanced weapon, enhanced arcane focus.
Yep.
So arcane focus isn't going to be so useful unless to anyone apart from yourself, right? Have you got an arcane focus? Are you an arcane spellcaster?
Well, yes, you are a spellcaster.
So I'd need a staff or a wand in order for it to be applicable. But I know that no one else is probably going to have a staff or a wand anytime soon.
What are your spell attacks, though? If you have actual attack spells, then that could be super useful for you. But if you're doing all saving throw based stuff,
then it's not as useful.
It's not as useful.
Not as useful, is it? And that can change, because after a long rest I can change up my spells. Okay, so I'm kind of going away that one. I mean, my initial thought when I was first looking through these was enhanced defense, because I believe you have to have an armor or a shield, and obviously you tamper with that to add +1 to your AC, and that would be quite useful. So my AC is quite low.
And I don't think Big Fats doesn't wear armor, right, as a barbarian, and I don't wear armor as a monk. So it's like it would literally be a case of like, you getting a +1 for yourself in case anyone sort of like breaks through us and starts going for you.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go. I think maybe let's do enhanced defense then.
Nice.
Just because there's no point having all this cool stuff if I'm dead.
Yeah, that's very true. Oshi can hide. Me and Big Fats are made of hit points.
Exactly. Tanky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as well as like one of those things of, yes, the artificer is really cool at giving away stuff, but you sometimes got to think about yourself sometimes as well. Yeah.
Self-care.
Well,
Self-care
Dan,
is
it's like
important.
you suddenly had like.
I know, it was so like golden hour, wasn't it?
All right, so I'm not going to pop those in because I'm going to let you kind of figure out how you want to do that.
Yeah.
But of course, each day you can choose 2 of those 4. So you can just go, actually, the armor thing didn't work out as well. Let's give Oshi some give Oshi a repeating weapon this week, of this day. So you can kind of change them up really, really quickly.
Yeah, which is pretty nice.
Super duper cool.
Yeah.
If only we had some sort of like really powerful magical item already that is really good for defense that would be useful to replicate for other people?
I don't think you
Finally.
can. I don't think you can. Not yet, because
No?
like the amulet of health is insane.
You can way further into the levels of amulet.
Oh,
of
it
Health
has to be certain type. It's like uncommon or like
Well, it's sort of like that. She's got a list
Yeah.
that she's allowed
Right.
to do.
right. Oh, it's not
Um,
just like a 3D printer.
No.
No, I wish. I so wish. That'd be sick.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's just go back. So then at level 3, you get to kind of move into the specialist. And of course, the right tool for the job as well, which is a super cool one. Do you have an idea of where you think you might go?
I do have an idea, yeah.
Have you seen the new ones?
I haven't. I don't actually think I have, so I have an idea, but I need to go and check those new ones out because it might completely change.
Yeah, so the ones we've got now is the alchemist, the artillerist, the battlesmith, and the new one is the armorer, which you can make like essentially Iron Man.
Whoa.
Yeah, you make your own suit of armor and you turn yourself into Iron Man. You're like,
That is sick! Oh,
it's
okay.
super duper cool. The armor.
Iron Orc.
Actually, I'm gonna have a quick look at it now. Actually, while we're here.
Is it
Yeah, it's things
true?
like your helmet also can like come off on its own and go back on again and things like this. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's sort of like firing stuff out of your gloves and shit.
Oh,
And essentially,
that's sick.
it's really cool. So you gain proficient in heavy armor and smith's tools, and then you essentially put spells into the armor. So you kind of like magic missile, for instance, you have it in your arm. So you're like, and you can like fire stuff out. And then you kind of have different parts, so you can put the different bits of like you can put something on your helmet, put something on the gloves, put something on the feet, put something on the
That's
body.
so
It's like-
cool.
It's absolutely nuts. And you just keep growing more and more and more and more and more. And I think you can make two. Here we go. You can make two different types. You can either make a guardian type armor, which is like you're mad, you walk into the middle of the battle and start firing, or you can do an infiltrator and be super duper sneaky and be able to
Ooh.
kind of get in. So there's some options.
Oh, that's just blown everything wide open. So no, I don't have any idea, but I'll have a little look. Oh, it's so exciting! It's like Buzz Lightyear's little like pew, just pressing
Yeah.
buttons on his thing.
Yeah, super
Oh.
super cool. All right,
Great.
so great.
Do I
we
do a
just-
sign off?
Yeah.
Don't forget to do a
Fair
little sign off. Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. And that's that.
Can we get that again? That's just the audio quality. Just wanted to.
And that's that.
Oh,
So split the difference.
And that's that.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Print that one.
Three
Yeah.
take Evie, they call me.
3v.
3v.
3v. Really nice. So good. Yes, we've done all of our characters level up to level 2. It's gonna be really interesting to see what this looks like. As you level up, stood in the middle of a bar.
I feel-
Weapon. You know.
Feeling kind of weird, guys. Ooh.
Pops and Oshie are just running round the yawning portal, just I can run so fast! I can run so fast!
And Big Fats has a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. I think that's all lovely. I can't wait to kind of come back and see everybody on Monday. But I have a feeling that we've probably already shown ourselves to be level 2 when this comes out. Is that right? Or are we hoping to get this out before then?
No, so we're going to get this out on tomorrow or Monday.
Oh wow.
So this
Okay,
will go
cool.
out before then. So this will all be in the past.
I did see. Oh, by the way, Dan, I really want a Big Fats soundboard. If you can make that for me,
I'll see what I can do.
because I was watching something that you had done, and I was just like, I so want a soundboard. It's like, oh yeah, give me that cigar. Oh, drinking, smoking. You know. Like...
Why do you need it, Joe? You've already got it down.
Yeah, I would love to have one. It should be really good fun. But I think this has been really fun. I've had to have a lot of interesting kind of moments of moving you guys to level 2.
Oh, yeah.
Rob, would you like to do a sign off for us for the whole thing?
Do we need to do one for the whole thing, is it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Literally the only thing that you actually needed to do it for, yeah.
Hello again. I've made questionable decisions, but you haven't. You watched this video, and thank you for that. Join us next time when we hit level 3, and they wake me up far too early in the day and drag me onto a computer. Love you all.
Oh.
Thank you very much for joining us. I think there was lots of questions come up in there. It was so nice to see Zach and see Mark and Darren and everybody else kind of pop in and say hi. And there was a question on there about monks and other things like braces and helms and things like this, which I think we could probably, having a look around, I think we could probably allow. Because I think it should work that there's not an armor as such. So their unarmored movement should be fine if they have things like, braces of archery. I don't know why they would have braces of archery, but hey, never mind. But again, I want to say thank you for everyone to coming and joining us. And yeah, I think tomorrow is going to be really fun. We've got some nice encounters kind of in the way. A few scary things and a few bits and pieces, but then more importantly, they're going to need to kind of deal with this bloodbath that the Skua Dragon, which I think will be fun to deal with. So, thanks again. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you Monday, tomorrow, in fact. Monday at 7 p.m. or I think it's 11 a.m. PST as well. But nice. Have a lovely Sunday as well, Mark. Lots of love to you guys as well. Really lovely to see you. We just got everyone saying bye. 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 I think this is the right scene. Let's find out. See you later.